What's good, everyone? Giant Opinion, some breaking MLB news. Trade deadline is fully kicked in. The Phillies are trading for Carlos Estevez in exchange. They are sending to the Angels George Klassen, the 28th ranked prospect in the Phillies farm system, and Samuel Aldegheri, the 23rd ranked prospect in their system. Both are pitchers. Samuel Aldegheri has made it to Double-A, while Klassen, I think he was drafted last year, so he's only made it to Single-A. So what does this trade mean for the Phillies? Because they're giving up, although these prospects are not top 10, I've seen a lot of discourse, and some Phillies fans are like, why did we give up Klassen? This dude looks really good. Well, the reason why is because, the Phillies, they have arguably the best roster in baseball. They're putting their chips all on the table. They are World Series contenders, and you do have to give away prospects. I don't think it's a bad thing, and it's why if you're a Phillies fan, I wouldn't lose too much sleep given how you haven't really had an established closer all season, with Alvarado being not the best. Although Jeff Hoffman has pitched pretty well his last few outings, I don't trust him long-term, in a playoff game, having him as your closer. Whereas Carlos Estevez has pitched pretty dang well this season. I believe he pitched 34 innings and has only given up 20 hits. That's excellent. I did check his last 5 game logs, and in five innings pitched, he's only given up 1 hit and 1 walk. That's pretty dominant. He's been one of the better relief pitchers in baseball this season, so the Phillies are adding this guy to their bullpen to presumably be their new closer, and I really like that. I think it's a good trade on their part. Who cares about these prospects, even if you like them, even if they have had some good minor league numbers, which I'll get to. The Phillies right now, they don't really want to worry about the future as much. They are true contenders. They need to capitalize on their window. And by getting a guy like Carlos Estevez, who has pitched well this season and was an all-star last season too, pretty good until the second half, it makes sense to me, and I like it from their perspective. Bolstering the bullpen, pitching wins you games in the biggest moments. I'm a firm believer in that, and I'll never get mad at teams or knock them for giving away prospects to go get a high leverage reliever. I think that's an excellent choice. Now for the Angels, the Angels are committed to the rebuild for the next few years. We already know that with Ron Washington there. He's there to develop these young guys. So I don't have a problem with the Angels trading away Estevez, who is a free agent after this year, I believe. And I have no problem with that. The Angels aren't making the playoffs like the Phillies are going to. So it makes sense for them to trade him away. And they got some decent prospects in return. While they're not top 100 or top 30 in the Phillies farm system prospects, they're pretty good. I really do like George Klassen. I was looking at his numbers. They were excellent. I believe he had like a sub-1 ERA in Single-A ball. That's excellent. His fastball is also highly touted. On the MLB prospects, they give it a grade of a 70, which I think is the highest besides 75 that you can give to a player. So he's got some great stuff, right-handed pitcher. And then the 23rd prospect, Samuel Aldegheri, I keep looking over because I feel like I'm going to butcher this guy's name, and I probably am, but he's a lefty pitcher. I think he's made it to Double-A, so he is a little bit further progressed on his road to the show, but there's no rush with the Angels. There's really no rush. The Angels are fully committed to getting a ton of young players on their team, seeing which ones work out and which ones don't. And that's the direction they're in. It's already been established. So I have no problem with them trading away Estevez. And I like the prospects in their haul now. Are they top prospects? No. But they look promising, and they're both pitchers, which is something that I think the Angels have really struggled with in the past few years, aside from Tyler Anderson pitching great this season. So what am I going to grade this trade for the Philadelphia Phillies? I'm going to grade it an A. I really do think it's an excellent move by them. Getting a closer. You need a closer. You need a closer who you can trust. And now I feel like the Phillies can trust Carlos Estevez with that role. They didn't really give up too much. Granted, I think they're promising prospects, but the Phillies are in win now mode. Who cares? Who cares? Now for the Angels, I'm going to be giving this an A-. I really like this trade from their perspective. Estevez was going to be gone after this year, presumptively. Why would he sign back to a non-contending team when he's pretty good, at least this season? And you're getting promising prospects. Now, there's no guarantees. Both of these guys may flop. That could just be it. But as of right now, I really like this trade for them getting 2 promising pitchers, one lefty and one righty. The goal is that hopefully one of them will turn out. And I think there's a good shot of that, at least now under this era, because if we're talking about the previous few Angels years, I would have no confidence. I have a little more confidence with Ron Washington and his staff there, though. So let me know what you think about this trade. Love to hear your thoughts, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.